we are selling the fifth wheel in our truck, and we're not just selling it. If you guys can help us by spreading the word and doing things like that, if you do watch the channel, you know all the upgrades we put into this RV. It's going to be a lot of downsizing, and it's going to be a serious storage issue right now. It's going to be an adjustment, and you guys can follow along with us. We're going to document everything, switching over. There will be some upcoming changes to the channel. Now, calm down for those of you guys who normally watch us. We're still going to be doing all the maintenance stuff and all of the RV tips and product reviews and the channel, all the things we normally do.
Yeah,
because maybe you can help us out because we're selling the fifth wheel in the truck. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Why Wait. As you guys probably know, I'm Chris.
I'm Megan.
So today we wanted to share some big news with you guys. We are making some pretty big decisions in changing our lifestyle.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's a pretty big change.
Now, most of you guys are probably thinking, oh, there's, no more full-time RVing or something like that. But nope, we're not buying a house. We're still going to keep the dream alive and do the full-time RVing thing. But the big news is we are selling the fifth wheel in our truck. And we're not just selling it, switching to something else, like another fifth wheel. We're actually going to be buying a Super C. A Super C motorhome. If you guys know what that is, it's kind of like not quite a Class A motorhome, but it's a diesel engine with the kind of sleeping cab over the front. And we're going to hopefully do more traveling that way, right?
Yes, so that I can actually do some of the driving since I have been unwilling to learn up to now.
Yeah, so one of the big reasons, a couple of reasons, that's one of them. So Megan doesn't tow the camper.
No.
She's pretty much not going to.
I was going to one time.
Yeah.
And I got derailed real quick.
It did.
But anyway.
One of the big problems is our lifestyle, and with me having to go back to work every 2 weeks up in New York City, that pretty much leaves her stranded wherever we're at with the camper and truck. And it also makes it very hard to travel as much as we like logistically and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we do this. We want to travel. We want to see more. There's so much to see. We've seen some things, but there's so much more.
Yeah, we found ourselves kind of a little more stationary lately than we'd like to. And part of it is because we bought this lot right here, and this is an RV lot that we own, and it is our home base, and we have been finally putting some time into it, some money, and doing some things with that. And that's one of the reasons. But overall, kind of between going to Texas in the wintertime and here in the summertime, we really haven't done a lot of traveling as much as I think we'd like to.
Yeah.
So the idea is with the Class C, with it being shorter and smaller, we want to get into national parks and state parks and other places a lot more easily.
And you might be saying, like, why don't we just, keep doing things the way that we are? I mean, it's been working for us. The whole point is so that I can drive. If Chris isn't here, he's at work. Well, if I need to get somewhere, I can pack it up and I can go. I'm not afraid of driving large
trucks and vehicles. She
and
just
box
never
trucks
liked
and
the
stuff.
hitching process and,
Yeah.
and the towing and all the things that come in with the axles and the hooking up and pin boxes and all that stuff. It's just it is a lot different towing versus driving.
This big thing being towed is intimidating.
Yeah. So now we've always had to kind of do at least a month reservation if we're going somewhere, because we'll pull in, get set up. But I leave for 2 weeks, and if she's not going anywhere, we need that extra time. We can't do 1,000 trails. None of that works for us with my time schedule and her not towing. But if she can drive the RV, when I get off work, I can fly to wherever she's at. She can move it while I'm gone, and that's just going to really open things up for, I think, a lot more traveling.
Yep.
Yeah. Not to mention, again, it's smaller, and we want to get into those smaller
The state parks or the Corps of Engineer parks and city parks and national parks, and just the things where we can't take this big behemoth.
Yeah, it's going to be an adjustment, and you guys can follow along with us. We're going to document everything, switching over. There will be some upcoming changes to the channel. Now, calm down for those of you guys who normally watch us. still going to be doing all the maintenance stuff and all the RV tips and product reviews and the channel, all the things we normally do.
Yeah, you'll still be getting all the good stuff with Chris fixing everything.
Cutting to the chase. But there is a big crowd out there that would like to see more of us doing travels and things like that too. We get asked that a lot. Hey, you know, I'd like to see Megan in the videos more. I'd like to see your travels, where you guys are at. And then we have the other half of the crowd. They're just like, hey, get to the point. I want to fix this. Like, you know, you're wasting time with this. So I understand that when you come to a video to, you know, maintain or fix something, you just want to get to the point. We're still going to do those videos and things, but we're also going to probably do a lot more filming of where we travel and go and places like that.
You'll get to see me drive our new RV for the first time, see how that goes.
Yeah. It's going to be a big change because right now we're looking at about a 36-foot Super C. And that's a pretty good size still, but when you think like a good 6 foot of that is cab, where you're sitting and driving, and going from a 41-foot fifth wheel to 4 slide outs, you know, a mid-bunk room, it's going to be a lot of downsizing, and it's going to be a serious storage issue. Right now,
That'll
I'm
be
like,
hard.
it's going to be interesting. We have so much stuff in this fifth wheel. I don't know how we're going to do it, to be honest with you. I'm still not like thinking like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? This is a bad decision. But I don't want to.
We did it once.
Yeah, we just have to learn.
And we can do it again.
Yeah. So one of the reasons we're even bringing this video out to you guys to kind of give you the heads up on what we're doing and how things are going to change. But we want to let you guys know because maybe you can help us out because we're selling the fifth wheel and the truck. And we would love some help trying to sell it. We would love to sell it as a combo unit to maybe a new family starting out in full-time RV life. That would be a great package.
For all of you that watch the channel, you're probably already in an RV that you love and good to go. But maybe you know someone who's looking or wanting to change things up. Maybe you want to change things up. I don't know.
If you guys can help us by spreading the word and doing things like that, if you do watch the channel, you know all the upgrades we've put into this RV. Just thousands of dollars of upgrades, safety upgrades, you know, the suspension and all that kind of stuff. And in fact, we're going to have a video out, and I'm going to be putting it out at the same time as this video. And if you're interested in that, you can click right here or click in the video description below. It's going to take you to the video where we give you the tour of our RV, and we show you all the upgrades we've done, everything we've added to it, the floor plan, and we talk about it and the selling price point and all of that. And we'll have that information down probably in this video description as well. I got my phone, and I put those down.
Yeah.
It's candy corn season, so.
We just lost half the viewers from that.
From us eating candy corns?
It's love them or hate them.
Oh, well, once in a while, candy corn is good. You know, once a few weeks out of the year.
I bought some extra big bags so we can have them all year.
Okay. Yeah, you bought way too much. So, guys, like we said, if you can help us spread the word, if you know anybody looking, if you just overhear somebody, you know, who wants to buy a fifth wheel, obviously a well-maintained fifth wheel, as most of you who watch the channel know, tons of maintenance, tons of upgrades like we talked about. We're also selling the truck together. Hopefully, it can be sold separately as well. But maybe even if we get somebody who wants to purchase a camper and they said, oh, you know, somebody references, you know, you, our viewers say, hey, you know, I heard it from such and such. Maybe there'll even be a little something in it for you guys out there, or maybe a little kickback for helping us out. So yeah, we'd like to do that for you guys anyway. So
some candy corn.
Oh, there goes that.
I know.
Now, hopefully, tons of you guys stay tuned and check out some of the new videos. I know a big portion of our subscriber base, you guys do come around just to kind of check out a lot of the maintenance stuff and how to fix things. But we do have a lot of people who like to follow our travels and journeys as well in our life, and we're going to be doing more of that. We're going to be shifting and doing more of that as well. And hopefully you find that, you know, entertaining and kind of see what it is like with us on the road and traveling and reviewing campgrounds and the places we go and all that good stuff. We did a lot of that in the beginning of the channel. I would think a lot of people probably don't know that when we first started out. That's kind of how it was, a lot of our travels and things like that. And then it kind of shifted and morphed into a lot of product review, maintenance, fixing things. But we kind of want to touch base on both. So for those of you here for that, don't worry. We're still going to keep doing that stuff. And for anybody who is interested in watching the other stuff, we're going to start diving into some more of those kind of videos as well.
The fun stuff.
Yep.
All right, so if you've been following us for a little while, you may know that we've already started setting some of our plans in motion. a few weeks ago, I went out while Chris was at work and I bought a Jeep.
Yeah, I signed all the papers from the tugboat up in New York. I didn't get to see it, but
yeah, but he knew about it. And so he finally got to see that, like, about a week and a half ago, he got to see it for the first time. So, you know, we've got that plan in motion, or we've already kind of started the steps of the process.
it's going to be a new world to us, having a tow behind, learning how to do that. So we'll have videos on that process, and
I'm gonna have to learn how to do that too.
Yep.
All of it,
Stitching that
because
up,
there'll be times when I'm gonna be handling everything. So
yeah, and that's one of the reasons we got a Jeep, because we knew we could tow it with 4 flat wheels down. And it's already in the shop, by the way. The Jeep is already being fixed in the shop. So hopefully
it's a used Jeep.
yeah,
so
hopefully that's not going to
just
turn
a
out to
couple
be a
little
lemon.
things. Yeah. Oh gosh. I guess we're gonna go through it. We'll have the good, the bad, and the ugly of this whole process. So.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a big change for us. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting, and we'll do it for as long as we can. If it's not going to work out for us, we'll do something else. If we can't live, the 3 of us, in that tight of quarters, or don't enjoy driving it, or who knows what, more changes will come. But this is the plan, and we're gonna keep on doing what we set out to do. Of why wait to travel and see this country, and that's the idea.
What's funny is that we were planning on getting a second RV, something small, just a Class C.
Regular
And-
Class C,
yeah.
gas.
And we were that was the direction we were going to go. We were going to keep our 5th wheel, and we were going to, you know, keep it here, and then just take our smaller RV and go out.
Yeah, we're gonna keep both.
And we were driving down the road one day, and I was like, "What are we doing? Let's just sell it all, you know, the truck and the 5th wheel, and go ahead and just do this." And you know, and Chris is kind of like, "Okay."
That's I mean, well,
I mean,
we
because
got
we were talking about getting a new, you know, updating the truck, or a newer truck and a newer 5th wheel. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you know,
not right now, anyways.
yeah. Let's just change it
let's
up
try
completely.
something new, yeah, and completely change it. Hopefully, this will lead us to travel more. And then one of the big reasons we didn't want to keep the 5th wheel either is because we would be keeping it on the lot that we own, but we would like to rent this place out while we're on the road. So in case any of you are ever interested in that, you can always reach out to us too and see if the lot's available. We're up here in North Georgia. It's right on a trout creek behind us. It's a beautiful resort.
This area is super popular. So
Yeah, it's a great spot to come and visit. So we're hoping to rent this out. And if we left the 5th wheel here, we're like, well, you know, there's income we're losing and things like that. One of the reasons we bought this lot was to have a little bit of rental income as well for when we're traveling. So that was another decision of why to sell the 5th wheel as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a great camper. There's nothing wrong with it, really. I'm always working on it. Things, you know, happen. There are things wrong with it, but I'm always fixing, as you guys have seen in the videos.
Yeah.
It has its normal wear and tear inside of any 5th wheel that's 8 years old. It's a 2018 of, you know, full-time RV life, but overall, it's, you know,
But
probably
we've taken care of any issue as it comes up. If there's been anything, nothing major we've had. We've been blessed that this camper has really been.
It has been good to us.
A good one. Yeah.
And
'Cause I know there's some lemons out there.
yeah, it's tons of maintenance on it compared to probably what a lot of people do as far as sealing everything up and fighting the water that eventually gets in these things.
Maintenance, and there's preventative maintenance, and most of it is preventative.
maintenance. And then again, just upgrade after upgrade. And you can go back and watch all of our other videos to see all the things that we've put into this 5th wheel. So yeah, I guess I might wrap it up, huh?
I think so.
Yeah. So
Big changes are coming. I'm going to be more involved.
you're going to be seeing more of her on the channel. It's a good thing. Right? And hopefully that we can get this 5th wheel sold in time and start the new adventure. So come the new year.
We have plan A, plan B, plan C.
Yeah, we have
We'll see what happens from there.
We usually have an effort and just wing it.
Oh, that's plan F it.
That's usually what happens.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Yeah,
So stay tuned. We're going to bring you with us as we do these kind of big, scary, exciting changes.
And again, check out everything in the video description below to go find that other video where we're going to give the tour and go through the upgrades and show everything and talk about the listing and the price and everything like that. So
and again, pass it around and share away if you don't mind.
Yep.
And
you guys can have the famous why wait fifth wheel. So
if you really want candy corn, we'll get you some candy corn, but we'll come up with something a little bit better if the person you refer to us buys the camper.
Yeah, definitely. So guys, as always, appreciate you watching and stay tuned for more to come.
Thank you. Bye.